Hello, my friends. We will talk today about Parashat Shemot. Shemot is names of, and this book, all book of the next Parashot called Shemot. Why it's so important? Because when you love someone, you remind his name every time. That's why when all nation of family of Jacob, Yaakov, came to Egypt, Mitzrayim, Mitzrayim, and because God loved us, He repeat again and again the names of all the Shvatim, the tribes, whatever. So this parasha, the exile is beginning. And in this parasha, the redeem is beginning too. It's like one stick in two sides together. How it's happened. So 200 years and more, and 10 years more, stayed Israel in Mitzrayim, in Egypt, and they became slaves of Paro. After all the brothers, the tribe, the main, Joseph, and Reuven, Shimon, Levi, Naphtali, and all their brothers, the sons of Yaakov, died. After that, Paro start in his decrease. And why? Two reasons. Someone who did you a favor, you can't do something wrong to his son. That's why Paro wait that all the brothers will die. But there is another opinion that it's a new king regime in Mitzrayim, in Egypt. So you have to read all the parasha, of course, every Shabbat. And Moses born, it's another issue. There is a lot of what to talk about this parasha. I can talk about this parasha, I think, 1 month. Every day, 1 hour or 20 minutes, a shiur. It's a lot of things here. But I have to take one thing mainly and to make a view of hashkafa. Hashkafa is view of thinking about the Judaism created. It's like a new to look at the world in the right eyes. So Moses Moshe born, נולד, continued in a situation that can't believe. Why? Paro ordered his army, his nation, to kill all the boys, not the girls, only the boys. Why? Because his wisers advised him, and they look in the stars, astrologic. They know everything. Now you will see, they don't know nothing. Because Israel is upper of the luck. But all the world, yes, not Jewish people. And this is secret Paro didn't know. So he started to throw to the water, all the boys. And God makes it under his noise, the Redeemer. So, fathers, Moshe, divorced from his wife. Why? Because he saw that all the boys killed by Paro in his army. So all the nation of Jewish was in desperation. They couldn't do nothing. It's a terrible time. And Miriam, she was a prophet, of course. Miriam told to her father, "Oh, do you know that Paro said to throw only the boys to the water? And you, if you don't bring children, you like Paro, chas v'shalom. You like Paro, that he said you are worse than Paro. Because Paro said only the boys, and you don't bring anybody, not girls, not boys." So he get wedding again, and Moses born. Moshe נולד. So, and you know the story that Batya came to the water to make maybe a shower, I don't know, yeah, maybe fish. So she saw, and I forgot, and Miriam hiding Moshe in a teva, in a box, like in the box. And she did, something against water, not to get inside. And Batya came to the water, and she saw, or maybe she heard a voice of a baby. So she took him. She have no baby, and she took him as to play with baby. She liked it. I don't know. It's a miracle, of course. It's not so naturally. And the Redeemer raised in Paro house. This is another. Like in the car, there is first, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how many malachim. The gear, And it's amazing only to see all the spectrum of the miracles of God. It's a very, very, very important to know that, because all nation of Israel is in miracles, not naturally. All the world is not naturally. All the world are behaving as a miracle, big miracle. If you believe in that, you know all the secrets of God, this world. And after that, Moses catched that he is a Jewish. He didn't know that in the beginning. And he went out to see his brothers. And he saw in Egypt police hit and beat a Jewish. And he said something, buried him in the ground. And, someone told to Paro about Moshe, and Moshe has to run away from Egypt, from Mitzrayim. And he arrived to Midian. And then he met the daughters of Yitro. And Yitro has a daughter after he saved them, those daughters, from it's another story. And he met his wife there. And Yitro gave his daughter to Moshe for wedding. You know how God make like circles that Moshe will meet his wife. Another miracle. It's amazing. Yeah. And after that, Moses go with the ship of Yitro, and God appeared with like a little tree that called Senah. In Hebrew, we called it Seneh. It's the same. And then God, 1 week, day by day, asked and appeared to Moshe. I don't know how to describe it. And ask him, go and save your nation, my nation, my people. Let my people go. Oh, this is for Pharaoh. But God was angry about Moshe. Why? He say no. Why he say no? Because he knew that Aaron, his big brother, is the prophet, and he's the leader of all the Jewish in Mitzrayim. So he didn't want to hurt him. Oh, now God chose me, and Aaron will get hurt. And that's why he say no to God. Unbelievable. All Jewish waiting to the who will save them from the Egypt, and Moses say no. And God knew that, of course, that he is worried about Aaron. And then he told Moshe, don't worry. Aaron will be so glad to see you, and he will appear, and he will go towards you when you will come, and he is really be happy to see you. Don't worry about that. So this is Moshe. Good manners. He's worried about everything, not to get hurt nobody. So after that, Moses came and leave his wife and to come to Mitzrayim, to go back to Mitzrayim. And then he asked God for a sign. How all those people will know that I'm the Goel, I'm the Savior? How do God say him a code? But before that, you will bring to you and appear with old people, because all those people, the Zkanim, the old people, knew the code. And if you will say the code, they will know that you are the Savior of Israel. What was the goal, the code? Eheye asher eheye. What is that? I will be as I will be. I really don't know how to translate it, because it's something as a code, not with a translate. It's amazing. So and then the story says, the Torah says, that Moshe and Aharon and the Zkanim, old people, came, the wisers, they came to the Paro palace, yeah? And they was afraid, because there were animals like lions keep all this place, and step by step they were near to the palace, they ran away until Moshe and Aaron were in the meeting with Paro. This is Torah says. And then Moshe talked to Paro in the same level, but respect him. But let my people go. That's what I say. So Paro, make himself like wiser. Oh, who is God? I don't know who is that. What do you go away? Leave your people alone and don't worry about them. So and then Paro make a tricks. He was wiser to the bad side. And then he started to make the work, the slave, harder and harder. And then all nations say to Moses, why you came here? Don't you know that Paro makes the work harder and he is torture us? Why you came here? So Moshe came to God. He said, oh my God, it became worse and worse. You sent me to come and save my nation. So what's happened? It became worse. God said, don't worry, all is in control. So now I want to tell you about why Israel succeed to be saved by God. Because a lot of nations that came to another nation, they mixed and disappeared. It's happened all over the world. So Chazal says that there is 3 things that Israel catched, and they did it and didn't forget from what Yaakov said to him. Don't change your dress. Don't dress like the others, un-Jewish. Don't change your names. Don't say Yaakov is Jackie, or Abraham is Abe, or to be nice with the un-Jewish, to be in the same. No. You are Abraham. You are Yaakov. You are Yitzchak. Not Jake and Bob and like this, those names. And they didn't change their language. There was in Jerusalem, when the Britain was in Jerusalem in Israel, they were the how do you say? And this rabbi said to all the religion people, don't learn English, because language is make contact. And if you don't know the language, you are separating. And that's why all Israel nation saved themselves, and God saved them. So if someone educate his family to be himself, not to be like others, like a monkey, monkey. So it's amazing that it works, and you can lead your family as a Jewish religion, a good Jewish. So 3 things: dress, language, and לשונם, and language, dress, and names. That's it. And the Goyim, the un-Jewish, will respect you. But if you want to be like him, you say, what is the difference between us? Who are you? But if you respect yourself, your behaving, your tradition, your family customs, you say, you are really something special. That's it. Its effect, and it works good. So, my friends, I didn't touch in this parasha because it's amazing. We need weeks by weeks to learn what's happened here. But God sent Israel to Egypt, to Mitzrayim, to raise all the souls that lost there. But you can ask me a few questions, because Erev Rav, a lot of Egypt became converters, a converters, and they saw the all big nation created from the beginning. It was amazing. And Moshe and Aaron and all these Kenim, all the old men that were wiser, the advisors of the nation, and they saw it's amazing thing how it's created. We didn't know this, and they saw all the, in the next parasha, of course, all the punished 10 bits that God made to the Egypt, and they start to adore the Jewish people, the Jewish nation, and God. But it's another issue. So please read in the Tanakh all this parasha, and everything will be like mixed good. I hope we talked about the miracles and not to trust nobody except God, and to know that this world not usual. It's unusual. It's a spiritual world, that the rules are not regular, not at all. If you have a big wish and ask God for something, and you are pray for that, day by day you will get it, if you deserve, of course. Because who is close to God? God close to him. And you have an open gate to heaven. It's amazing of the view to be close. Just ask God, I want to be close to you. Before we will die. This is after we die we are up. But it makes you so trust and strong in this confusing world. You are in real silence in your heart, and you are understanding everything, and you are quiet. This is the real world that you can't understand. But if you completely know the orders of God, and you are doing it well, you will understand everything. That's the amazing. So have a good Shabbat. Shabbat Shemot. Names. Shem is name, Shem, and Shemot is names, is Shemot in plural. And everybody will search an Hebrew name for himself, because all the converters has to change their name. And if you want to get advice from me, I will be glad. Thank you very much. Have a nice Shabbat, a pleasant, peaceful. It's another breath, another air of Shabbat. It's a high level, another planet. Shabbat is another planet. Thank you very much. I forgot about the Shovavim, but maybe in the next time I will talk about it. Thank you very much. Shabbat Shalom from Israel. Mi Yisrael. Thank you.